so amazing. I met such a wonderful guy, and I know just how to get him. He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I'll tell him that I've solved the lore of his games and constructed a timeline. And once he's there, I'll have him. And once I have him, he'll be mine forever. There's only one thing that could possibly go wrong. How can Mangle be walking around in FNAF 2 before all the animatronics are possessed? How can Springtrap be experimenting with the Remnant when he's sealed in a wall? Answer me! I don't know. That's exactly what I worry might go wrong. No! Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, getting burned by hippos since 2018.
Not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes a story is just a story. You try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy.
Kinda harsh there, Scott. Speaking of stories, last FNAF Theory, I was at the lowest of lows. The survival logbook threw a lot of weird curveballs into the lore that I don't think anyone was really expecting. Reveals like Michael Afton being the bite victim were interesting, but also really difficult to explain away, and that's where things sat until now. With both the release of the final FNAF book, The Fourth Closet, and what seems to be the final FNAF game, Super FNAF Brothers Ultimate, they're all here. And now, with both these releases, we're finally in a position to see all the puzzle pieces we're working with, which means one last examination of the franchise from top to bottom, starting with Custom Night this week, and then next week stepping back and looking across the entire timeline to see if we can wrap things up in a neat blood-soaked bow now that we can see all the events and key players. So step through the curtain, Fun Time Foxy, because the show's about to start. It's time for me to pull a Candy Cadet and tell you a story. A story of anger that never dies. A story of never-ending suffering. And I'm not just talking about me trying to write these theories. Today, I tell you the story of how Ultimate Custom Night ends the FNAF franchise in the same place where it all began. As soon as you start playing Custom Night, you can tell that Scott's up to his usual tricks. Yeah, that. But beyond being gaming's biggest troll, I mean, Scott has clearly taken a game that most of us assumed was just a fun little add-on to capstone the series and has used it to deliver a full-on 100%